pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I want to work. We ain't giving up nothing with that. Lock in. Rush in. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. He completes this to Sutton. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. This time, Trubisky will throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Let's go, B.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set. 5. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Slam. Check. Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really be demoralizing.
Early on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On the double. Blue draw Horford. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Any day. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Target, 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 target. Alert flare. Check.
Ready?
Throwing his lock on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. First down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bang, 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 bang. Check the backer.
To throw on third down. Lock. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch the flag. Motion. Hit it.
Lock going to go on 4th down. And that's complete to Cooks. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down.
On the ready. X3, 218, chopper.
You got tape.
Hey, Charlie. Recon, 132, get it.
Into the red zone, it's locked. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locked again here on 2nd and 10. Just keeping the play alive. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go,
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Show it up, show it up. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, zoom. They go.
Block now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go, go. Check 48's the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Chicago.
180. Check, 43. So don't say nothing. Hey, I need one over here. March 43. March 43. Crunch time, defense. Hey, ball. 10.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Finding some room at midfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally brought down at the 38. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, high 7.
Hold this.
Look at me. Zip, hit it.
Clock now on 1st down. That'll be caught by Kupp. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
22 jump bomber. 22 speed grip.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
30 base. Hey, echo.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
Bring it.
48.
On 1st down, Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Sponge! No! Greystone, travel. Hey, team 6! Team 6!
Go back. We got motion. Back up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Watch it.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, orbit.
58.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Out.
General West. Hey, Wahoo.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna mark the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the screen.
Go.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They try again with Cohen. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
180. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Alley. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He finds Robinson. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Set up 3rd and 13.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah.
Check. Lucky.
Gurley again here on first down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Whip.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
for me.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Yep.
Watch twist. Watch twist. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Five.
Again, it's Henderson. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another carry now for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Yeah, baby.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Joker.
They try right side here. Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I'm letting you know. Go. Slam. Check 24.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
You draw Corker. Hey!
Shift.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He gets it to Cooks. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. They've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
18. One alert.
Ringo.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check curls.
Alert.
Check.
Alert. 5.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Good. Hey, exit.
Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On second down, it's Cohen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
24 is the mark. Alert. Check. Hot. Switch. Ran.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Single.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. On first down, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 28-yard line.
Sit up! 180! 6 right there. Hey, 18. Watch the slap. He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, Charlie!
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.